Hey guys, so I thought it would be fun to do more of a vlog style video today because I thought it would be fun to head to IKEA and see if there's anything that I can pick up that I can use as a food photography prop. So I'm gonna go have a little hunt around the marketplace. I mean, I get pretty much everything else in my life comes from IKEA, so why not food photography props? So I'm gonna bring you along with me, so let's go. Okay, so just got done in IKEA, had a really good look around, found some fun bits that I'm really excited to shoot with. This feels really weird vlogging in the car. I've never done this before. I'm used to being like at home in my studio, not in a car where people are like staring at me like, what is she doing? Okay, ramble. So yeah, excited to get home. I'm gonna give you a proper look at what I got and let's do some shooting. Okay, so it's the next day now, I'm back in the studio and I'm gonna show you what I picked up from IKEA and then we're gonna hop into a couple of shoots. I've got a couple of ideas for some fun drink shots with one of the glasses that I got. So yeah, let's jump in and have a look. Okay, so we're gonna start with this surface. Now, something that I did while I was there was I went to the bargain corner, sort of the bit just before the tills where there's a few knockoff pieces. And what they have is this huge rack of all these old like pieces of door and I don't know, whatever else, just pieces of cupboard, I guess, that they can't use. But they actually have some really interesting surfaces and these were like 5 francs or something like that. So this surface is a really dark grey one and it's got a really nice texture to it. So I feel like this is going to be really cool for dark and moody shots. So super excited about that. The next thing I got, staying on the theme of backdrops, is this little wooden board. Now they had tons and tons of these. So I did spend a while making sure that I was looking for one that had a nice amount of texture. This one that I picked up particularly, it's got some really nice dark sort of things running through the grain. And yeah, I thought this would be a really cool piece either in a drink shot as like a layer of a board or even a small chopping board background for like a really small meze platter or something like that. So super happy with this. It looks really rustic, really cool. Okay, next up I got a couple of plates. So I got these 2 matte black plates. Now I don't actually have any black plates at the moment, so I was super excited to see these, and the fact that they're completely matte makes it just perfect for food photography. So I'm really excited. I picked up quite a few dark things actually because I find my collection is more light and bright, so it was really fun to see a couple of dark things. Yeah, I'm really excited to shoot with these. I think I'm gonna try and do like a pie or something on them in a really dark, moody style. So very excited about that. And I also picked up this pink plate, which I believe is from the same collection as these ones. Oh, I got this in the bargain corner as well. This was 2 francs, so awesome. This is, I'm gonna dig out the receipt and put all the links to the products if I can find them down below. But this one is also completely matte and it's this really pale, like dusty pink. I'm trying to push myself with color a little bit because I find that I try and stay really safe. So I try and stick to like neutrals and grays and blacks, which is awesome. And I think if anyone's starting out with food photography, that's absolutely what I would recommend. But I'm trying to push myself to try a few more colors. So starting with a very subtle one, I thought this would be really fun to shoot like a green salad or something where I can really pop that complementary color. So yeah, looking forward to using this one. Okay, and then on to glassware. So I picked up a few different pieces because I'm really trying to add a few more drinks photos into my portfolio. So I thought it would be fun to try a few different glass pieces. So first off, I picked up this set of 6 glasses, which they have this ridge pattern and they're ever so slightly green. I'm not sure if you can see in this video, but I'm going to insert another clip of them. Yeah, I just thought this would be really fun for a shoot where I was shooting a green drink or even just something with a green garnish, just to really bring out that green color. And I really like the texture on these. It makes this really nice sort of stripy pattern in the light, which is really fun. So yeah, I was really happy with these. I also picked up these bigger tumbler style glasses. They're almost shaped a little bit like wine glasses because they come out and they've got this ridge and then they go back in. So they look pretty high end, and I think these will work really good for that sort of commercial beverage photography look. So I'm going to be playing around either with this one or the other one. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to have a go with both. So I got that, and then the last thing that I picked up was this really cool, like geometric, kind of irregularly shaped tumbler. I've seen a similar glass to this in one of my friend's food photos recently, and I was asking her where she got it, and she was like, I got it in a secondhand shop in Amsterdam. And you know when you're just like, awesome, great. It's like when you see someone with a really nice dress, it's like, where did you get it? It's like, oh, I got it while I was on holiday in some obscure country. So when I walked into IKEA and I saw this, and it's like such a dupe for that glass, I was just like 100%. So I actually bought 2 of these. Yeah, so I'm either I want to do like a water splashing shot, either with this one or this one. So let's go try both. Okay, so for this whiskey shot, I'm gonna use the geometric glass, and I'm gonna try and do like a bit of a composite splash shot. So I've got the gloves on. Let me walk you around my setup and show you what we're working with. Okay, so I've got the whiskey glass set up on this piece of reflective acrylic. I've cleaned everything down with my vinegar cleaning spray, and I've got my gloves on so that I don't get any fingerprints. We don't want any fingerprints on the glass, anything on the acrylic. So yeah, I cleaned both of those with that. I've got the camera set up here with my 90mm macro lens. Let's try and see if we can see sort of the position that we're working with. So I'm using the guidelines to really make sure that this is nice and central. Everything's lined up. We've got a nice little reflection. And then in terms of lighting, we are going to be working with a speed light. So let me go around, pull back. So I've got my speed light set up going into my 120cm softbox that's just got a single layer of diffusion on it today. And then I'm double diffusing it through my massive scrim. So this is 5 foot by 7 foot. It is a beast, but it does the job. So we're gonna be backlighting first, then we'll nail that, and then I'm gonna bring in the garnishes, and we'll probably set up a second light for the garnishes. Okay, so I've played around with the settings a little bit. So what I'm working with at the moment is a shutter speed of 1/200th, f13, because I really want everything to be in focus. I've had to bump my ISO up to 640 because I'm working with my flash on 1/64th power because I want that really fast burst of light. But on my Sony a7 III, ISO 640 is absolutely fine. I won't see any visible grain with that. So if we just take a shot quickly, I can show you how. This is what we're looking with. This is what we are working with at the moment. So if I zoom in, you can see we've still got a nice amount of detail around the side of the glass. We can see all the detail down the sides. So I'm gonna go grab the garnish and we'll light that. I've gone ahead and added my garnish. I decided to put it outside the glass because balancing it on it was just, it was not happening. So we're going outside, and I've set up a second speed light here, which is just pointing sort of sideways on to the garnish. And then if we come over and have a look, that means it looks like this. Now, ignore the fact the rest of the glass looks absolutely horrendous, but we're just gonna composite in that. So now it's time for some splashes. All right, so I've gone ahead and taken a bunch of different action shots. So I'm gonna go through these, pick out the best ones, edit them, composite them together, and here's the final shot. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this IKEA prop haul. I had a ton of fun seeing what IKEA has in terms of food photography, and I hope it's giving you some ideas of props that you could get at not too much of a price tag. So I'll see you in the next video.